Oh, I'm in the center. Whoops. Whoopsies. Let me scoot over so you guys can actually see yourselves. Hello. I have a bit of an unconventional setup today. Solely because I have my big-ass art tablet in the very dead center of my computer right now. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go over here. Go over here, I'm gonna capture Metabang Paint Pro. Yeah, yeah, yeah! Awesome. This is so kick-ass. I'm actually gonna shrink the layers. Less because I don't want you guys to see my layers, and more because I want you guys to actually see what I'm drawing. I mean, I feel like being able to see what I'm drawing is the most important part here. There we go. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, cool. Yeah. I was supposed to get food before I started doing this. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, no, these are my visual novel characters. This is, I love visual novels. I love visual novels. Visual novels are so awesome. I didn't make the, I didn't make the pose reference I wanted. So, for reference, I use these 3D models on Easy Pose. I am currently making one right now, that's why I've stopped moving. Order DoorDash. That is such a smart idea, Rosa. You're so smart. Yeah, this is my visual novel. Or my visual novel characters, at least. This is our main girl. She was the only one that got rendered, and then the rest of them, like, I almost got to it, and then I just never finished it. You could tell I was, like, starting her, and then I just didn't finish it. But I needed them, like, as references. So it's like, whatever. I'll figure it out as I go. I like how I did these. I used like a pose reference off of Ibis Paint when I drew them, so they all look very the same, but they were supposed to be for references, so I was like, they can look the same. How I save money on Uber Eats. I don't save money on Uber Eats. Uber Eats is a scam. Oh, that's white. Well, how can you see anything? Awesome. I love this new tablet. This tablet's so good. It's an XP pen. It's like the big one with the screen. And that's probably why I like it so much, because it has the screen. Hold on, I'm drawing myself really quick, because I feel like I can. I feel like I should, really. Yes, I am actually the next character to be revealed in my visual novel. Oh my god, that's so small. Signal whatever to me because my wing is huge. Wait, I'm actually gonna take this one seriously. Wait, this is awesome. I'm kind of taking this seriously. Seeing art come to life. Don't you love it when art comes to life? Oh yeah. Dude, this is sick. Mission status sick as fuck. My hoge, it's under my hat, so you can't see it now. I have one. But my fucking big old eyebrows. There we go. Look at that. I feel like it's more like chud for now. Or it's not chud, Look at that, my VN, my visual novel. Oh, I forgot to make the poses, that's right. I got distracted. I'm looking for a good one. I'm looking for a good one.
This message is brought to you by Apple Card.
This
Did you
message
know
is brought to you
Apple
by
Card
Get
was
the
designed
fuck
to
off
help
my
you pull
channel.
off your balance faster?
We gotta find something that doesn't have ads on it. There you go. That's not a bad one. That's a really cute one, actually. Alright, where's the lady? It's really cute. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Hold on, let me... Perfect, that was send it to myself. Yes, we got this figured out. I'm so smart. Bow, bow, bow. Where is my motherfucking thing? Artist, there it is. I have a little Discord server where I just have stuff just for myself. What the fuck? There we go. Sorry, I just randomly sent a picture of somebody's ass that I saved off of Twitter because it was like really nicely shaped, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use that as a reference. And I plan to, except now I have no idea like what the fuck am I gonna use that as a reference for. But that's like super far down in my photos. How did that get sent? Oh, no, it just appeared that way. You guys can't see that, right? Okay, good. Yeah, I'll just put it in the same folder. File. The image is a layer. Oh, she's just chilling down there. There's our pose that I've chosen on. But first, I'm gonna export this one as a just a photo because I like this. Yahoo.png. So awesome. Putting this in the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, you should be, because it's fun. It's fun in there. Oh, Rosaria files 2.0, art I made, Yahoo.png. My visual novel. This is so awesome. So awesome, gang. So exited. I was supposed to order DoorDash. I'm gonna do it in the browser. Hold on. Oh! Sorry, that was me. That's just me moving things on my desk. Wow, that didn't fucking type anything. Awesome. DoorDash. Yes. Yes! Verification code. What is it? Don't share this code, guys. No one will ever ask you for that code. Ever. Ever. Don't share your code with nobody. Oh, whoops. Yeah, that's not my current address. Building A. Leave it at my door. Ah. Yes! Yes! Okay, hold on, let me... Can I rotate? Can I rotate? Can I rotate? None of that is rotating. There's my rotation. Okay, perfect. Sorry that it's... I drew something! I drew something! So you guys have something cute to look at. What are we feeling today? I can't believe there's a whole tab for fucking CBD. No! I will not be doing that. Poke sounds good right now. All of it take like 30 minutes or so, which is fine. Let me try this place. Poke burrito, Jesus Christ. Okay, poke bowl. Sushi rice. Spicy ahi. Let's see. What should I get? Cucumber, yes please. Oh, there's more toppings. Okay, thank God. I was like, is that all the toppings? Okay. Spicy mayo. I like avocado, corn. I only get 2. Second protein. Garnish. Oh, I could just add more. Awesome. That's so awesome. House specialties. Spicy tuna burrito. Wow. Jesus Christ, man. Sriracha P? Sriracha P. Sorry, that's so funny. I I thought this is still, we were still in drinks, and I was like, what the fuck, sriracha pea? Why does the sriracha pea? Leave it at my door. Yeah, awesome. Sorry, I have now just ordered food with DoorDash. This was so awesome. My order has been placed. It will be ready for like another fucking 30 minutes, but there's nothing wrong with that. I'm a patient lady, and I need to start drawing. Alright. Sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling really sick today, and I froed up. I froed up like hard earlier today, and it was bad. It was really bad. Okay, now I'm going to tea. Chat, which one should I draw? I want to draw one of the girls, obviously. That's why I chose the cute little girly post. But I'm thinking, like, do I choose? This one's the main character, this one's like the best friend, and this one's like the antagonist. Antagonist, heavy quotation marks. I'm thinking I want to draw the antagonist, because, like, I don't know. Maybe I feel like she'd be your guys' type. You guys like women that are mean to you. Probably. Probably. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. What am I doing, actually? Me when I'm like, I know what I'm doing, and then immediately I question myself, like, what am I doing, dude? What am I doing? Why am I starting with the hair? I need to get the face shape correct. I also use 3D models a lot, just because I have the worst eye for anatomy possible. Like, it's genuinely so bad, my anatomy is disgusting. And here's the thing, I could definitely do it. It is possible. Source, I've drawn on paper a lot. I used to draw on paper a lot. However, you see my paper drawings and you're like, oh, I see what you mean. So it's like, So now I use, whenever I draw digitally, I use a lot of 3D models. Normally I also don't do chicken scratch sketches like this, but I'm just trying to get everything together here. And usually that involves me just kind of going over it as fast as possible, like so. I also like how ever since, like, Mara died, she died a little bit, you know, rest in peace, girl boss. She died a little bit, right? Ever since she died, I just keep, like, putting my streams, I don't add anybody, I just put my streams in, like, the off topic, and I'm like, hey guys, hey, there's another cat girl, in case you guys are missing yours. I will never replace her. But I'll be damned if I don't offer an organic homegrown substitute. Girl boss too hard. Straight into the sun, dude. She blew up, actually. I watched it happen. They couldn't really do anything to save her. Really and truly. But you know what? What's done is done. He dabbed in my chat. Phenomenal. Ugh. You know, I was feeling sick earlier today. I'm feeling a little better now. And I will feel better once this fucking Pokeball arrives. I'll be like, yahoo! I'm not really gonna bother too much with the feet all that much. Yeah, that's like a rough body outline. So yeah, what I do first is I start by doing like the rough, like this is the body. Just so I understand, like, yeah, that's where everything is, and I can adjust the shape. Because the 3D models aren't that great. They don't look that great, you know? They're like, eh. Oh no, Rosa is sick. The young man may have worked out too hard. Brother, I bet the pump is fucking insane, though. Oh no, Rosa. It's just a little tummy ache. I will say, though, I did throw up. So if my voice sounds a little rough today, it's because I threw up, like, really hard. Oh, it was awful. And it was right after I finished eating, too, which just made it even worse. Oh, yeah. Cool. Boob. So true, by the way. Boobs make my eyes pop out, my tongue rolls out like a carpet. Incredible. They're not really... They're just kind of there so I have the shape of the chest, per se. So it's kind of an awkward pose to do, too. Especially because you can't really see the neck all that well. I could definitely do that. Somehow that makes me feel like it looks worse, so I'm gonna not do that instead. Yeah, I'll do that to start with. Oh, whoops. I keep turning the wrong layer back on. That's really funny. Yeah, I'll do that to start with, and I'll just kind of, like, map that out. And then I go over here, and then I look at my reference, like, 8 billion times. Yeah, she's kind of flat-chested. I'm not really gonna need the tits all that much. And then... Yeah, okay, I see the hair we're doing here. And I'll go with, like, usually, like, a blue or a purple. And then I'll, like... kind of, like, map out where I want the hair to go. I try to be a little cleaner with this. Because usually, like, this is what I reference with my line art. Yeah, I'm looking to delete the boob stat. Sir, yes, sir. Just fucking... Flat as Justice. She's evil, so she's not Justice. Well, she's not evil. I gotta stop saying she's evil. It's like a romance visual novel. She just, like, doesn't like the protagonist. Hello? There we go. I think maybe if I have, like, a little bit of the hair, like, going through the fingers, that'd be kind of neat. I can pull that off anyway. Downwards like that, because that's where gravity's going. We know about gravity. I can't wait for my food to get here. I'm thinking about my food like I'm like a fat ass, dude. Yeah. I'll just do that, and I'll hit with the fucking 1-2. Evil girl, best wife. I don't think okay, I don't. Gang, the YouTube standard emotes are so ass. I've never really looked at them before. Well, yeah. To be fair, I can't get monetization. I could definitely try, but that involves a lot of work, and YouTube monetization will take me a while. That's okay. I'm good being just the lovable fucking rat that I am, as I am, for a while. Alright, no. Try and, like, make your head look less like a fucking pinhead, dude. How did you do her hair again? It's just, oh, it's very straight cut. Okay, good. So I'm gonna reverse how I did that. Super straight cut. Look at my cut, dude. Shout out to my barber. Shout out to my barber dog. How do I make it look? Oh, I see. It's a lot more fluffy. So I'd have to go out a little more, and then like, womp. Y'all, I hope y'all see the vision. The vision's there. I'm just. Where have I seen that before? Silly backwards hat creature? Me? Or the reference? Because, like, I've showed the reference to people before, I just never finished it. That's why the others are so, like, lazily colored compared to the redhead. Because the redhead's our protagonist. She's like a little chubby office girl. Because I thought that was cute. Also, I like redheads. I love redheads. Don't ever let me around, old redheaded MILF. You know what I'm saying? That was filth and not indicative of me as a person. I will not, however, apologize. I will let that linger. I don't believe in apologizing. I believe in letting my behavior linger so others may learn. I know I want her to be kind of unsettling. And now she's bald. How chubby. Hold on, can I move this around where you can see the... no, it's already cropped. Okay, hold on. File. Open images layer. Where is she? Open images layer. Yeah, where is she? It's not opening it as a layer. What the fuck? Okay. Redheaded MILF! So true. Okay, no, I don't want to export. I wouldn't open the image as a layer. Okay, well, there's her. It doesn't look that great with this reference image, because again, I was just making them as references. But she's cute. Got a very round face. I like her. Her name is Owie. Okay, cool. Locking back into the target at hand. I want to have really sharp eyes. I don't want to follow that though, because then I'll just make it ugly. Sorry, I just bumped my head into my microphone. I wanted to have really sharp eyes. Okay, how was... That's not bad. T, flip, I'll rotate it, put it over here, there, sweet. Actually, can I stretch them just a little? Perfect, there we go. See, if I can, I'd really like to have like an older, like moe art style. That's like too close together, actually. I want her to be like looking forward. I want her to look forward. I want her to have a smile. It's just a little too long. How thick did I make her eyebrows? Very thin. Sick. Oh, the door. Sorry, I just saw that the DoorDasher's picking up my order. Oh my god. I should have looked at the location of this place. I didn't realize it was fucking 30 minutes away. Oh, this is in downtown. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like what, mid-2010 art style? Big eye or 2000 school lifestyle? Yeah, kind of like the older, like, 2000s, like, art style. Like, the fucking moe blob eyes. I love those. You know, stuff like that. Oh, wait, that looks really good, actually. Wait a minute. I kind of ate with that. Wow, I like putting moles on my characters. Did I put any on her? None. I put some on him, not on her. Oh, wait, damn. What, Rosa's gonna get cool for? Yeah, I guess. From fucking downtown, my stupid ass chose the wrong location. My poor DoorDasher, I'm so sorry for the behavior. That's it, just, I'm so sorry for the behavior. I failed my DoorDasher by choosing a location very far away. There we go. Isn't she so cute? She could do no wrong. And I'm gonna turn that all up. Well, no, I'll keep the face on. I'll choose a third color. Just a different shade of blue so I can draw her clothing, which is classic office wear. Nothing crazy. It all takes place in an office setting, so it's like, yeah, no shit, it would be office wear. This is another one where I get kind of messy with it because I like to clean it up a lot when I do line art. Clean it up a lot when I do line art. And also, like, the reason I draw the body is that way it feels a little easier whenever I'm actually drawing the clothing on. And I'm like, yeah, this is fine. I like how I looked over at my phone as if that was gonna tell me, like, what the collar looked like. I did a bunch of art late last night, and it was super fun. I love this new tablet, I really do. If you guys are gonna get an art tablet, I would say get the XP pens. They're not too badly priced, and they're like the newer guys on the market. They're kind of like, it reminds me of like what people think a Wacom is when they get a Wacom tablet. Except without being horribly disappointed. Because I got a Wacom tablet, but I specifically got one without a screen. Oh boy. Oh, worst mistake of my life, let me tell you. Mainly because I like looking at my stuff whenever I draw, okay? I like looking at my stuff whenever I draw. But if I get a tablet without a screen, I can't tell. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do that. But this, it's like a third monitor, which is awesome. It actually does register as a third monitor, which feels cool. Because I can have my OBS up. I can watch my DoorDash order in real time. And I just have a great time. I really should have ordered from a fucking poke place closer. I feel so bad for the DoorDasher who has to drive all the way from downtown to here. My fault, King. I was unfamiliar with the laws of the land. In my visual novel, it doesn't matter. You can date whoever you want. I say that as like a silly, but in reality, it's just like the premise of this one that I'm writing, that I'm trying to make, it's called Sweeter Sweetest. So it's like a She visual my novel till I yaoi. Well, I mean, no, this one, Yuri, yes, but no yaoi, because the protagonist is a woman. The dating simulator part of the visual novel doesn't really matter as much, which is why it doesn't matter if you choose Yuri or not, because it's like, it has no long-standing effects on the rest of the visual novel. It's like a short part in comparison to the rest of the visual novel, because it's supposed to be a psychological, like a thriller. It's not particularly big on the dating part. The dating part of the visual novel is very minuscule. I thought this was your other project. Oh yeah. Okay, it's sorry. I thought the guy canceled my work. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? With how like far it was, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. No, this is just this is a new one. This is a new one I'm developing. I'm getting real lazy with this shoe. I'm not gonna lie. I still need to do a shoe study. I've said that to the Link server so many times. It's like, I need to do a shoe study because this is ridiculous how bad I am at drawing shoes. I'll turn her hair back on. Well, yeah, we're drawing this girl. She's just kind of like a semi-antagonist to the series. I'm trying to think of how like the collar would work here. Yeah, I guess that's fine. This is gonna look kind of like ass, but it's like, it's whatever. There you go. Cute office lady, and she's evil. I'm sold. I mean, yeah. The whole thing is they're all like office people, so this is like our dude. Wait, hold on. I can reopen the whole thing. Open the image as a layer. So these are the reference images I'm working with. Shrink. Sorry, her face is over them. Let me... So this is our protagonist. You could tell because she's the only one I had time to fucking render. And then the rest I just didn't do it. And then this is the protagonist's like best friend. She's like our cool little like navigational character. She's so cute. She's so cute. And then this is kind of like our antagonist. She plays a major she plays like a major role in like the second half of the thing, but she won't show up until the second half. She's evil. Evil. And this is the guy that helps the protagonist in the second half a lot. He's cool. He is so cool. He's a glasses guy. He's so cool and kind of autistic, but he's so cool. But yeah, it's called Sweeter Sweetest because I wanted to be like very like moe in the first half, and then in the second half you're just like, what the fuck happened here? Where's my good moments? What happened? Her skirt's also way too short compared to the reference, but it's whatever. No, merge all my line art together. I don't do that actually. There. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna erase a lot of the red underneath so I'm not distracted when I'm doing line art and stuff. And also helps me see that I draw everything right. Evil women, rah, with office outfits, rah! Incredible. I know exactly what my chat's on. Because they're correct. It's correct and based to, like, office women. I saw an image that cracks me the fuck up. It was like, man, are people with, like, adult women fetishes, like, winning? And it cracked me the fuck up to hear the words, to read the words, adult woman fetish. That shit made me laugh so hard. That was hilarious. Okay, perfect. I'm actually gonna put all of you in a folder. Let's go here and just drop all of you in this folder. And I'm going to do this. I love that post. It's so fucking stupid. What do you mean adult woman fetish? You mean a normal fucking person? You fucking invalid. That shit's, it cracks me up to this day. It's like, what do you mean adult woman fetish? What do you mean adult woman fetish? What are you saying to me? Yes, I have an adult woman fetish. I also have a not going to jail fetish. How about that? How about that, dude? Turn my pen size down a little. And then now it's the line art phase, which is fun because I usually add a lot more embellishment to things. I will say, I'm gonna render the face. It's gonna look great. And then you're gonna get to literally anything else. And then you're like, wow, Rosa, your skill's showing. Like, listen, I used to only really like doing faces. Faces and hair were my specialty. It helps that I was less of an artist growing up, and I was more of a like a card editor, because I was in the Love Live fandom, so I did shitloads of just card edits of my OCs, and that's how come I got really good at doing faces, because 90% of the time all you'd have to do is the face. You just have to do the face and like change the skin tone, maybe. But that's how come I got really good at doing faces, because I was doing faces just over and over and over and over again. I'm gonna make sure I include her thingy here. Yeah. So now I can render a face like no problem. I can make stuff look cute as hell, no problem. Ask me to do anything besides that, you're on your own, bucko. Also, if I have to leave for like 5 minutes, it's because the DoorDash person is stuck at the gate and cannot deliver my food directly to my house, which is a possibility. Not a large one, but a possibility. So I will return afterwards, and it won't be very long. It'll literally just be me going to the gate to pick it up and then go right back. I just applied to college today. Oh shit! What's gonna be your major, dude? That's awesome. Art reps. I'm assuming you're going some form of art degree. For bliss, so I never got my chicken nuggets. Oh, yeah. Usually, I just let them message me and I say, hey, if you get stuck at the gate, just let me come get you. It'll be fine. And so far, I'm so good with them listening to me about it. But yeah, I am. Associate's degree, graphic design. Ooh, graphic design, dude. Graphic design is my passion. Good luck, brother. Oh, my eraser's huge, I forgot. This guy's kind of hauling ass with my food. Like, I know where he's at on the map. It says that my dasher's name is Rosa. I don't think that's the case. I don't think my dasher's name is Rosa. That'd be hilarious if it was. Imagine. Food for Rosa? Yep, that's me. It's Rosa. Hell yeah. Dude, I got some banana bread at work today, dude. Hell yeah. Please tell me somebody knows what I'm talking about when I quote that. I always quote shit that's just, like, incomplete, so no one ever gets my reference until, like, I explain to them, or I show them the video. And then they're like, oh, you are autism. Understood. It's your own it's you. You're your own dasher. Go pick it up, Wagey. Calling me Wagey is fucking crazy. Oh, they got turned around. Hello? My door dasher's having a fucking seizure on the road, dude. What's happening? Oh, he figured it out. Hold on. He figured it out. Let him cook. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please let this man cook, as he is wanted for drip crimes in 7 countries. Calling me a wagey is crazy. It's like crazy fucking work. I know my audience is all adults. I know you guys are all wagies. Don't lie to me. With the way that you guys fucking support VTubers, you guys have to be wages. There's no way. Not only do you guys have to be wages, you guys have to be wages without maidens. Or wages with maidens who also happen to be VTubers. Because I hand over your bank statements. Hand them over. I know what you are. Hey, I'm whatever salary version of a wagey is. Oh, brother. Okay, I think I'm so picky with the way I clean up my line art because I'm like, the line has to be clean. The line has to be clean. I think it just go insane if it's not clean. Oh yeah, this thing has a scroll wheel, but I like how precise I can zoom in if I use my mouse. So I just use that instead of the scroll wheel, despite the fact that there's like one built into the tablet. Okay. Gun? You'll take my simpery from my cold dead hands. Oh my god! They're threatening each other in chat. Incredible. I want to be left. Oh yeah, my mommy's having surgery. I found that out last night. I don't think it's anything major, but my mom always gets real nervous around, like, big, like, medical things. Maybe it's just me being, like, jaded after, like, having been poked and prodded 8 billion times since joining the military. But, I don't know. But, I don't care. That's my mommy, and I'm gonna go support my mommy. So, I'm gonna go visit her for 2 weeks in November. And then I'm gonna go see my mommy. And it'll be awesome. Best of luck to your mom. Yeah, she'll be fine. She's a strong lady. Where do you think I get it from, guys? from my sweet, wonderful mother who is single but not looking before anybody asks. No, you cannot become my new dad. I've had this happen before. I've played these games before, man. Okay, not bad. Base, loving your mother, getting real LGs, love their moms. Yeah. Some people have a reason to not love their mom, but I love my mommy. I love my mommy. And that's okay. Damn it, it's so over. No! It was over before the game even began. You guys just didn't know. One day, guys. One day, somebody's mom will be available to you. Here's the thing. Here's how you get the older women. You go to you start working at restaurants. And you table for like the group of like older women, and then you just hit them with the wow. Let me guess, is somebody's 21st birthday over here? Oh, I'm gonna need to see some ID. You know, just really lay it on thick. They love that shit. Oldest trick in the book, guys. Follow for more MILF-loving tips. I'm watching the DoorDash map in real time, and I'm like, wow, he's really lost. I guess he just never comes up here. I'm so sorry, DoorDasher. I'm so sorry to the DoorDasher who had to drive outside of downtown. god. Me trying to... Oh, come on. Work with me a little here. Noted. How lost. Well, I mean, it's taken him a little longer than he expected. But, you know, I think he figured it out. It took him a while, but he figured it out. We gotta have faith in my DoorDasher, guys. We have to have faith in DoorDasher Rosa. Money was baller when it was popping, but it was slow. Life sucked. Dude, it's so good. Dude. It's the secondary troops that I salute. The fucking DoorDash workers, dude. Thinner though. To be a lot thinner, I have to be a lot more gentle with it. And to be a lot more gentle with it, I kind of start getting a little shaky unless I go really fast. Such is the life that we live. Whew. Awesome. I have a horrible habit of not saving while I do my work, by the way. Like this button has a hotkey, like map to Control S and Control Z, which I'm not using those either because I'm a loser who forgets that those are a thing that she can use, right? But oh shit, literally the art piece I did last night, I shit you not, I got through the entire thing, did not hit Control S once. Speaking of, after your mini donathon, when I went back to work, I saw Ko-Fi receipts in my .mil email. Somehow I tapped my government email when donating on mobile. That's insane. That's hilarious. Where are they going? They might be dropping off other orders, because, like, where are you, dude? That shit's hilarious. The government now knows that you are supporting your local, PSYOP investigators. It's me, I'm the PSYOP investigator. Yeah, actually, we're using that as a case during our next, fraud, waste, and abuse training. Go ahead and log off for me, brother. Go ahead and log off for me. I think it's so funny that so many people had these like stories of like going to school and like in the computer lab they would always be like playing cool math games, right? And they would just like me when I feel a hand on my shoulder and the teacher says, go ahead and log off for me real quick. It's like, first of all, our teacher encouraged us to play cool math games. Maybe you guys just had a skill issue or something? But, like, our teacher was like, yeah, here's the approved list of games that you can play when you're done with your work. And it was always, like, cool math games, and then, like, a few other, like, fraction sites. So I literally just go on cool math games and play, like, Bloons Tower Defense. And it was always so sad when I had to leave, because I was like, no, my balloons. I was doing so good. Today was gonna be my fucking run. I never managed to get past like the big levels of balloons. Had that happen to me in high school because me and my friends would play Fandom Forces on Roblox. Dude, I was playing like fucking gachas and mobile games in school, like in class, because there was like it was math class. And I sucked at math so bad, and no matter how much tutoring or help I got, I sucked at it so bad. And so, like, sophomore year, I just kind of gave up. And I was like, I'll do my work best I can, but there's no way in hell. And sophomore year was the only year I passed math, and I was like, what the fuck? Why? Pirated copies of Minecraft. That's actually kind of crazy. Especially because, like, it took me years to get Minecraft because it was a paid game, obviously. And I didn't have a great computer anyway, so it was very hard for me to run it regardless if I had it or not. But it was still fun. And I still play it sometimes. Okay, let's see if this guy can get on my gated community. Legs. I'm gonna give her stockings. It's gonna look awesome. I love office women. There we go. I love office women. And their devious office women ways. Retweet if you agree. Truth nuke if you will. A little cut in, and then I'll draw some cut-ins. Alright, he's getting close. Let's see, is he gonna get stopped at the gate? Am I gonna get a message like, hey, I can't complete your order? I'll be like, stay where you are! Stay where you are! I'm gonna come to the gate. I half expected this to happen. Or is it one of the days where the gate is unmanned? I'll just get my DoorDash without having to get up out of my comfy little gamer chair. Well, I'll still have to get up to get it out of the door. I'm not gonna have them fucking come in my house, hand it to me, and then fucking kiss me on the head. Like, here's your DoorDash queen. So sorry for getting lost. So sorry. You know something I think is crazy is like the apps where you can like track where your partner is. Okay, hold on. Discerning moment here. Discerning moment. Is he just gonna drive right through? He drove through! Yeah! Yes! Oh yeah! Oh yeah, this is so awesome. Peak. My Domino's got here before my Pizza Hut ordered. Someone got to me before your DoorDash. What the fuck? Yeah, because this guy had, I guess, had like other orders, and he's from downtown. I'm like, what the fuck? But I digress. Okay, instead of that, let me just redo this. Oh yeah. Even where base reserves a guardsman, he could just let himself in on post. Oh, he fucking turned on the wrong avenue. Am I missing anything? There's a slight gap right here. Oh, it would be hilarious. It's like, damn, dude, you served our country, now you serve in DoorDash. What's the dealio? I'm gonna have these in there. Nice. awesome. Oh, he's pulling up to my house. Yes! Yes! I love DoorDash. I love DoorDash. I'm gonna make her bald really quick so I can see the way her eyes look. Oh! Oh, he dropped it off in front of my... That's so funny. He dropped that off in front of my garage door, because I don't have, like, a full garage, I have a carport. That's so funny. Okay, one moment, gangsters. I'm gonna go grab my food really quick. While I eat, I can actually take a break from drawing, and I can tell you guys about the visual novel, because I have, like, a document and everything. Alright, 1 second. Awesome. It was, in fact, in front of my carport. This is so swag. Yes! Dinner! Oh, that's a big fucking bowl, too. Wow. Wow. Every time I get poke from a different place, because I only started eating it last year, because I tried it, because I was like, I might as well try it. And it was so good. I was like, oh my god. But every time I get it from a different place, it's always slightly different. Okay. Docs. Because I'm gonna open up my brainstorming document. So you guys can actually, like, see what I want you guys to see my vision. Okay. I have to stir my poke really quick. I didn't realize the spicy tuna was just gonna be fucking spicy tuna mush. This place does it funny. And they use these weird paper bowls, which makes all the sauce stick to it. But it smells good. It looks good. It looks fresh. Awesome. This is kind of hashtag swag, I think. Wait, that is good. Okay. So, the synopsis of my visual novel is supposed to be called Sweeter Sweetest, with 2 exclamation points at the end. Oh. Synopsis. An office romance in the first half. Sweet and fluffy events are a week where the main character, which is the little redhead I kept showing you guys, decides between 2 girls and 2 boys to date. After an eventful week at the office and a successful date, the main character returns home to find their best friend character dead in a bloody, shredded mess. In their hallway, by the way. Main character faints, only to wake and find the remains gone and the week reset, with their original best friend character gone and replaced with an antagonistic character, who is who I'm drawing. No one in the office or the world remembers the best friend character, and their presence is replaced with the antagonistic character. After the reset, the game shifts from a dating simulator to a linear story visual novel, with the MC trying to unravel why it happened and what the antagonistic character truly wants from them. The main character is taken down 3 potential investigation paths that are disproven by the assistant character, which is the purple-haired dude. One of the coworkers that also doesn't remember best friend character, but knows something is off and chooses to help main character level their head. Which is, again, the purple-haired dude. Those paths are a spatial distortion, a mass hysteria event, and a company-level conspiracy. The story ends with the antagonistic character revealing that they were simply an unknown entity who was bored and sadistic, able to alter timelines at will, and felt like ruining the main character's happiness for no other reason other than you were too happy and it pissed me off. Main character cries and falls into despair, and antagonistic character disappears for good, returning main character and assistant character to the world without their best friend character and antagonistic character. The two are never the same and learn to live with one another in this deep secret bonding the two. It's fun. Would there be any unique routes based on who you romance in Act 1? The only thing that changes based on who you romance in Act 1, Act 2, would be who do you talk to first. Because you just had a successful date with said person. So you go and you talk to them, they don't remember anything. It's like the unique dialogue, but that's the only unique thing. I want it to be very linear in the second half. It's supposed to be early 2000s. Which is why I kind of want that Moe Blob art style. This character's name is this one, and I'm drawing. Her name is Himura Lily. Hello, there we go. If you ask me why I chose that name, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know. I just thought it sounded good. That's our synopsis. Sorry, I'm just locked in on. I have poke in my mouth that I'm slowly swallowing. I like it when girls are evil. Girls are evil. Grown ass woman, evil as fuck for no reason other than you piss me off. Also write the synopsis for it, like that goes on the Steam page or wherever I release this, to be kind of like misleading, where it's supposed to be like suddenly you have a successful date and now, oh no, suddenly now you have a romantic rival showing up to try and take your date. Oh no, how will this ever turn out? And then it's like, no, actually they just your best friend's now dead, and your life will forever be altered. Nothing will ever be the same. Which I thought was pretty cool. In my head, I think it's cool. You know, I think when things are cool. Giving me big Doki Doki vibes. It's because of the visual novel style and the fucked up things that happen between the halves. I will actually say, when I first wrote it out, I actually had to go ask my visual novel friend. I had to go ask my friend Nami, because I was like, hey, you play a lot of visual novels. I keep thinking in my head that this sounds exactly like Subahibi. I don't think it's Subahibi. And so I gave her the synopsis and I was like, is this Subahibi or am I tweaking, dog? And then she was like, nah, you're good. This is nothing like Subahibi. Maybe the timeline stuff would make you think of it, but it's Subahibi takes it a whole different way. I'm like, okay, awesome. I will also say that I've never played Subahibi, but I know that she had. So I was like, okay. Make her eyebrows like extra thin. I feel like a nice thin eyebrow. It's a sign of an evil woman. Perfect. Look at that. Nice evil women. Nice evil women. Pokeball is actually really good. This was worth the wait. Mm. Get my keyboard so I can actually save this. Lily. Lily art. I didn't feel like being too creative with this one. Whew. Okay. Pokeballs. So, me when I'm gonna browse on Twitter. On my tablet. Oh yeah. I have these two Japanese Twitter accounts that keep like following me and liking my stuff. It's really cool. Dude, I'm just fucking this Pokeball up. Sorry. When I told my friend about my idea for a short film, one of them just flat out told me, "Dog, that's just a plot of the MCR album, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge." So if I ever end up finishing it, I'm gonna make hell into the credits song. That's so funny. Every time they're just like, "Dog, that's just this." I love scrolling Twitter while I eat my Pokeball. How many chicken nuggets do you think you can milk out of a cow in one lifetime? Really, it just kind of depends. Honestly, like it depends. Because you don't need much milk to make a chicken nugget, you just gotta dip it. I feel like you could definitely make a lot, but you wouldn't be able to feed all of America with it, so... Probably what Nearly said, not nearly enough. What do you think of communism? I think it's cringe. USA! USA! Well, we're kind of, I'm not gonna talk politics. But, I think communism is cringe. Ooh, brr, 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 brr. It's cringe because, in theory, it's great. However, only the worst fucking garbage people get their hands on it, so... It's cringe. There's your answer. This feels was so good to eat after puking my guts up earlier. This is awesome. Our old Soviet allies? Not particularly. Not unless they're gonna be based and come over here. Everybody point and laugh. This guy thinks the Soviet Union was a good example of political climate. Ha ha. Anyway, is it BL? Worse, sports anime. Oh no. No one asked Patton what he wanted to do to set allies. Fucking, that's it. What I'm gonna do, however, is what I like to do with my line art. I've duplicated the layer. So I'm gonna go through, erase everything that's out of the hair line art. Oops. Like so. The same over here, except the reverse. Well, I'm 10. What do you expect? Why are you here if you're 10 years old, dude? Go do your homework. School just started. Incredible. I bet this kid makes ditty jokes. Thinks that's like the pinnacle of comedy. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, just like that. No? Question mark? Just like that. We have finished line art. I like doing that to the line art specifically for the eyes because I feel like it adds like an extra like little depth to it, if that makes sense. Better, cleaner. Cool. Mods, hit this man with hammers. School starts in 12 days. Brother, we need you to learn some internet safety. Please leave the stream. Learn some internet safety. Come back when you're a little bit grown. I bet he's not even old enough to get that reference. The youth have fallen when they stopped watching and creating YouTube poops in Windows Movie Maker. Is there a mod right now? No, but I could. I could simply just kill you with hammers. Anyway, refusal to engage will surely stifle this. Perfect. There we go. Okay, cool. I have my line art done. Saving that real quick. And now it's time to color. My favorite part. Oh boy, I love coloring. I have to get really gentle with it. So I can't just like bum 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 bum. There we go. Hold on, actually. Turn my 3D model reference back on. It looks like a light gray. Just fucking. Perfect. Yes. Yes, now we're cooking with gas, dude. I do know internet safety proceeds to tell the chat that he's 10 years old. Incredible. What are you drawing? It's in the title, dude. Drawing stuff from my visual novel. However, I'm not mean to kids just because they're kids. That's horrible. That'd be horrendous. However, I do think that he should. I mean, it's not straight, but still, you should just know that I'm an adult. Some adults just are not trustworthy. Always remember that. Sure, my brush a little more. How the hell are you gonna find my exact address from me being 10? No, but that's not what. That's not just what internet safety is, dog. Does he know? Does he know? Does he know? Clearly he doesn't. Yeah, something like that might be cool. Nose shading. You know, kid, people will like the idea that you're 10, and then they will attempt to do things to you. Please, for the love of God. Being 10 years old is not a flex, it's a curse. Source, I was 10 years ago. Do I know what? He doesn't know. Sad. Many such cases, really. We just had to make the stream really cringe for 10-year-olds. I thought you guys were all about that skibby toilet and, Labubu Dubai chocolates, and Fortnite Tyler Ninja Blevins. I don't know what the fuck 10-year-olds are into these days. Approaching onk status? Oh, get this man out of here. Get him out of here. That's horrendous. You should not be saying that. 10-year-olds should not be saying onk status. That's horrible. I completely forgot about our legs. Hold on. I know I'm putting tights on them, but I have a way that I do it. Horrendous. No, I like fishing and I want to go hunting. I don't like that shit. Alright, buddy. Alright. I don't know how mod actions work on YouTube. Hold on. Anyway. I just put him in timeout for 30 minutes. Sorry, kid. 24. I don't really care for kids in my chat. Never have, and I never will. Especially since you said 11 years old is onk status. Come on, dude. Right after I said I was 24, too, which is insane. It's okay, my normal chat. You can come out. The evil is defeated. Whatever happened to lying about your age on the internet? Whatever happened to that? So you could watch streamers in peace. Hi, love donkey cheese. Welcome. Dude, I just... Oof. I'm getting to that point in drawing where I'm just like, I'm losing steam. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this shit no more. I don't want to do this no more. That's too damn bad. It's not too... I have horrid shit happened to me as a kid. What's the novel about? It is a visual novel. It starts off like a romance novel, and then it ends up as like a like a thriller. It's really cool. She's evil. Horrid shit happening because of, no, genuinely, like I saw my friends get fucking caught up with like groomers and shit because they just wouldn't play it safe on the internet. And I was like, I'm gonna lie about the internet and I'm gonna keep people at a fucking arm's length. And I did, and it worked for me. And I just don't see how people are not doing that. It's kind of insane to me. But whatever, what do I know? Just a fucking hag, you know? Oh shit. You have to turn that down so I can actually see what I'm coloring here. The grays are too similar. Just gonna color all of this and then like whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it. Protect alpha. Like I'll just redo it bit by bit. I need Star Rail to have some new updates, man. The fucking current main story that they're doing is way too good. It got me fucked up. I need to play more. Unk status Rosa. God, I felt so cringe right there. You should. You should feel bad for putting that out in the universe, man. What the fuck? I'm OG, I'm not Unk. Yet. How far in the novel are you? Just in the designing phase. I got the designs and the plot line, but I need to see which visual novel, like, which visual novel program I'm gonna make it in, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, like, I don't know how to code, so I'm not sure how easy that's gonna be for me to just dive straight into Ren'Py. But I know there's other stuff that's based off of Ren'Py, like, there's, like, Visual Novel Maker and shit. So I'm just gonna poke around and see what works. I should try Star Rail. I will say the story starts off kind of slow, but it really picks up. It's, like, really good at the third world. Because I didn't like the Lofo. I don't like that, however you say it. I thought it was cool. There were parts of it that were cool, but I didn't really fuck with it all that much. Penacony was my favorite for a while. Penacony was great. And then Amphorius is my current favorite, because holy shit, the writing in it's good. They cooked with that. All the lore built up to this. Are you gonna make all the CGs yourself? I'm certainly gonna try to. I want this to be like a self-made like hobby project. Like when I'm not working on anything else, when everything else is just kind of getting developed in my other projects. I want it to just be able to work on it as I go. I'm gonna go wash some dishes. See ya. See ya. I just kind of want it to be a hobby project, and then whenever it's done, that's when I want to get like fully done. Like the game is fully complete, scripted, and everything. That's when I want to make it. That's when I want to. Hey, Airpunk. Airpunk, look, it's your favorite thing. Evil women. Rah, 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 Airpunk, rah. He loves evil women, I think. Oh, who doesn't love evil women? Evil women are kind of bad, though. They're kind of bad, though. Yeah, once it's fully, like, done and coded and everything, that's when I think I'm gonna get people to voice in it. And then it'll be a full game. It'll be awesome. Is that Ein Lada? No, it's one of the characters in my visual novel. Read the title, lest we forget where we came from. Especially if they have a silly hat. That feels very specific. My hat is very fine, thank you very much, and I'm not evil. So now I'm thinking, like, oh, evil women with a silly hat. Who are we talking about here? I'm trying to think of, like, characters in media that I know of that are just evil with a silly hat. Marry, love, and cherish. 10 out of 10. Incredible. You haven't even met her yet. You don't know anything about her. but that's a compliment to her design. Thank you. I'm just gonna color it. I'll color the shoes in too, like this. That Pokeball was so good. Love exposure broke me in that regard by combining my two favorite things: evil women, hat. That's just so funny. Hat, one of my favorite things ever. Hat. Very true. Real and true. Truth nuke even. Alright, I'm just gonna color over. What art program I use? I'm using Metabang right now. I used to use Fire Alpaca whenever I drew on my computer for the longest time. But I now have like a Metabang subscription because when I got my iPad, I got Metabang. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get it. I'll get it. Ooh, why not? Why not? And I just haven't swapped off of it, really. I enjoy it quite a lot. Quite much. So whenever I draw on my computer, I use Metabang, and if I draw on my iPad, it's either Metabang or Ibis Paint, just because I have a lot of stuff in Ibis Paint. I know a lot of people use Krita or Clip Studio, but I like Metabang. How you make it so you don't see the side panels? Oh, that's just how it's cropped for the stream right now. I figured it might be easier if you guys were focused solely on what I was drawing instead of, you know, side panels and whatnot. But I can see the side panels just fine. I have to fucking re-go over this. Whatever. I see. Yes. You know, I've learned my many tricks. My tips and tricks of the trade. Oh, I'm hitting that fucking wall, dude. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. Mara. She was supposed to parallel play with me yesterday while I was drawing too, and she didn't. She died. Rest in peace, Mara. She's never gonna parallel play with me ever again. She hates me and wants me to die. Oh, did you ever end up opening your comms? It would be only to get Todorigumi from you at some point for a thumbnail of mine. I mean, yeah, they are on my art account. I have them by request only. So it's like you just have to DM to get a request in. I'm usually like a by requests only kind of person, just because I'm like, I don't open my comms open like enough. I have a little price sheet though on my little website. I will say I'm about to change my fucking art persona for the 3rd time, because I'm a loser who changes that thing fucking a bunch. You should calm Gumi. I think he might be a fan of Gumi, ladies and gentlemen. Who knows? I might be wrong. I might be just fucking, like, spitting nonsense. Oh, fuck. Okay. Can I? Thank you. Sick. Office lady wear colored. I will if I do a Gumi song next. Working on Teto right now. Dude, I love Teto. Oh, if you don't mind. If y'all don't mind me deviating a little. Fucking love Teto. This is gonna be entirely from memory. Entirely from memory, guys. I'm so goated. I love Teto. You better take a screenshot now, because I'm going to delete this layer. Teto, my muse. Damn, needs baguette. Well, you should have told me that before I deleted the layer. My favorite hag. Damn. Soon it will be our girl Lily here, because she... So all of the characters already have, like, ages, right? Lily's is just 2 question marks, because I didn't know. I was like, she'll never have an age, I think. She'll just be a really old, unnamed entity. I love taking inspiration from visual novels I haven't fucking played, because I like the idea of a fucking entity no one really understands, except for, like, the protagonists from, Saya no Uta, because I never played Saya no Uta. I never will play Saya no Uta, because I don't know, I don't want to play in a eroge where my main source of sex is coming from someone who looks 12, you know? I'm sorry, that's just not my fucking, that's not my swag, that's not my style. But the music, the aura, the art style for Saya no Uta, peak, incredible. I saw a post on Twitter once, and it was a screenshot of a TikTok. And that screenshot was a picture of Saya, from Saya no Uta. It said, I wish I could save you from this whole, I wish I could save you from the game you're in. Girl, she's the problem! Tell me you don't understand a thing about the thing that you're posting about without telling me. People don't understand that Saya is the antagonist. Huh? Love it when a mysterious character just has 3 question marks for all their biographical info. She'll have that for, like, most of it. I'll just tell her her personality, but we don't really know much about her. She works in accounting, and we don't really know anything else about her. Yeah, Saya no Uta, if you guys haven't heard. It's mostly psychological, like, horror. It's kind of gory, but there's, a lot of eroge elements, and the main character, Saya, kind of looks like a child. Oh, dude, Higurashi, peak. Higurashi's so good. I would also recommend Umineko, if you can manage it, but Umineko's really long, and a lot more elaborate, I would like to say, than Higurashi. But I'm sure it's not too hard to find the visual novel, right? I wish I had speech to text on my fucking computer. Because I'm also pretty sure you can get them on... Yeah, you can get it all on Steam. Yeah, you can get the entirety of it on Steam. It's free! I'm pretty sure, the first chapter's free, the rest of them cost money. But you can also get Sakonia and Umineko. School days. Yeah, I've heard about school days. Yeah, the first chapter for Higurashi is free on Steam, right? It's free on Steam, and then the rest y'all have to pay for. But yeah, I'm surprised that you didn't know that. I love hags. Bitches be like, I love hags, and then it's a woman that is a year older than them at best. Whoops. Oh, but I'll still say I love hags. If you don't fuck with a dirty older woman that thinks that she's still in her prime, never a hag that's is like, oh, I'm past my prime. No, I fuck with those confident hags that are like, yeah, I'm the baddest bitch I've ever been, and I'm like, yes, ma'am, yes, you are. Can you put that cigarette out on me? You know. I know what I'm about. Now we see why we don't let children into the stream. Because I'd just be saying shit. Need. See, I be saying shit, my chat agrees, that's why we don't let kids in the stream. Tip, depending on the type of art that I'm making, I like to shade shirts with blue. I just feel like it looks nice. Like white shirts, I like to shade with blue. Locking in on my shading. Yeah, you can find a lot of visual novels on Steam right now. We're in the golden era of visual novels where shit's just readily available everywhere. Like Dramatical Murder, after like fucking a decade of a horrible fan patch. It wasn't horrible, but it was like really like it was a huge risk for viruses whenever you downloaded it. But after years of that's being the only English patch we had, like a official English patch came out, and then Togai no Chi is gonna have an official English patch, and then you know all of the Ryukishi's 007 Ryukishi 7's works are like all available on Steam in various ways. Some of them free, some of them super cheap. So it's like, dude, this is the era to get into a visual novel, really and truly. This is the era of visual novel, like Chad's. Oops. always encourage people. Maybe it's just because I like a visual novel where it's like... It's the same reason why I like light novels and graphic novels. I feel like there's just something about them that's like, there's aura with it. Still going through the Monogatari light novels. I'm a slow reader. I am too fast of a reader, honestly. I need... Like, I read really fast. Actually, when I'm playing story games for stream, I actually have to slow down how I read. Because if I don't, I will end up skipping way too fast through a story, and then people are like, you're not even reading. It's like, yeah, I am. I just read really fast. I have to remind myself that, like, not everyone reads as fast as I do, and I have to slow down. Which, I mean, like, good for you guys. Helps you guys out in the long run. Be much easier if I had my music playing, but again, I'm streaming. I don't know what would be good for stream type music. Yeah, there she is. Yes. Alright, perfect. And I'm gonna multiply it as is, and then I'm gonna do another layer, clipping, multiply, take this gradient tool, and do that. Yes. Yes! On deployment, I worked on a skiff for a couple months, so I'd bring Monogatari to work during any downtime. No, dude! Working in a skiff seems so funny to me, because it's like, yeah, here you go, here's like 2 hours worth of work. Anyway, you have a 10-hour shift, and there's no internet allowed in here. Have fun. It's like, what the fuck? I get it. But also, like, oh, I forgot to do that to the skin layer, too. Hold on. Go here. Skin layer. But I'm like, that's just so funny to me. Multiply. There we go. Yes. Oh, whoops. Whoops! It was a misinput! It was a misinput! I'll turn that back up. I'll turn that off so I can actually see where I'm coloring with this. Whew. I'm on the wrong layer! Son of a bitch! And use the Nimper PCs for music. Dude, real. Sometimes, on a deployment, you just have nothing to fucking do. It's like, damn. We went to war for what? Why are we here, man? I need a different BGM. I'm going insane. I feel like I'm in prison. Oh, speaking of. The Sayano Uta soundtrack. I'm gonna send it over. This is Sabbath. This is like the most famous song on the soundtrack. Surely nothing can go wrong with this. Talk about Lily for a second. With Lily, I want her to be unsettling. I want her to always just be a little bit unsettling, like she's out of place. She's not technically supposed to be in the plot of the story, but she's here. That's what I like the best. I like that kind of character the best, where it's like you can tell. I work midnight and play Final Fantasy 14 all night, dude. I still need to see if I can get it. I need to finish Mass Effect before I dedicate myself to anything, like, long and lore-heavy. I'm gonna try and stream more Mass Effect next week. I heard there was a casino when they got my ass. They got my ass good. It's like, damn it. Casino. Speaking of casino, my mom is so funny because a lot of the time she'll tell me like, that, like, she'll text me in the middle of the day because she works weird shifts. She works like 2 to 3 days a week, but they're really long shifts. And so when she's not working throughout the week, she'll just text me like, I'm at the casino, and then she'll text me a picture of the slot machines, and she's like, I'm trying to get the purse that they have for the gift this month. And I'm like, oh, wow, so cool. Hope you win big, mama. Because I call her mama. She's like, thanks, kiddo. Final Fantasy XIV is the only game I genuinely say, it takes 100 hours to get good. The gameplay is fun, but the story is dog water until you hit the expansions. You see, I like some horrible stories, so for me, it's probably just gonna be like, oh, this is cool, and then I'm gonna get to the expansion like, holy shit. Like, I like bad story. Maybe it's just, it is definitely a me thing. She loses all her money. My mom is so silly. She never really loses her money. If she starts losing too bad, she's like, well, I'm gonna go get a Coke, and then I'm gonna get my free Coke, and then I'm gonna go home. And she's like, I'll try again another day. I think I'm the only gambling addict in the family. Even then, I fucking gamble on anime gacha games instead of fucking slot machines. There we go. Look at that. That is Humor Lily. You like horrible stories? You watch Ruby? I've actually watched the first season of Ruby, and I thought it was really good. Like, the season that was available on Netflix for a long time, and I was like, wow, that was awesome. And then I never picked it up again. And I feel like that's kind of like a me problem, where I'll pick something up, and then I won't finish it. But then I heard Ruby turned out horribly, so you know what? Maybe it wasn't a loss. It's so bad. Oh, well, maybe I didn't miss out then. Just like cards with my friends. Dude, that's the way to do it. I don't like going to casinos because I'll lose like 20 bucks and then I'm like, I could blow everybody up in here. I could do something, but I'm not going to because I value my job and my life. that Mira's dead and her account is essentially an artist account, do you think she would do an art collab with me? Like, it's like, yeah, I brought her back from the grave for one stream so she can fucking draw anime girls with me. You're welcome. It'd be so silly, I think. Nah, she's too dead. Yeah, she's very dead. Such is life, dude. Every time I say such is life, I think of the fucking Alice Trick audition lines, because I had to listen to like hundreds of people do the horrible such is life, huh, for fucking Aki, and it drove me up a wall. It's like, please, let it end! And now I have hopefully much better audition lines now that we're casting for our Naruhito, but god. It's killing me. It's killing me to have to listen to all that. That might work. That's cute. Miss Humor Lily, please. Don't kill my friends. I think I'll do it anyway. Your happiness upsets me. Pisses me off. I think that you needed to learn a little bit of what suffering was like. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. She's so slay for that. She's so cunt. I do enjoy seeing you too, yeah, dude. How's your experience as a director been going, by the way? Actually, really well. Aside from one thing with, so in Alice Trick, we had a Naruhito, Matt, and he was really good. But one day, he just kind of, like, ghosted. And I'm so sad. Because he was a really good Naruhito. But he's just gone. And I gave him a notice like, hey, just reply to this message in like under a week if you can keep going. If you ignore it or you tell me you can't, then I'm just gonna recast. Other than that, though, like, directing's been great. Directing's been really good. So it's funny that I'm the director and the screenwriter and the video editor for a lot of my projects. Cause like, I'd be doing everything. I'd be doing the most. Defense, things are expensive, and I know how to do these things. So I'd rather just do it myself and pay for the nicer stuff. Does this character have a Jane Doe-like voice, by the way? I was thinking so. Frankly, I think if because I liked voicing in some of my projects that are, like, easier to do, and I feel like for a character as important as her, I'd like to voice her. So I'll probably end up doing, like, a Jane Doe similar impression. I am actually Jane Doe in a fan dub, like a fandom project I'm in, which is really funny considering who I am as a person. Can you even see that? Barely, Jesus. Oof, yikes. Wow, you can not even see that. I know I love your voice in that. Well, thank you. I did my best. I do kind of like a similar voice in that one game I was just casted in, Dungeon Dial. I do kind of like a similar voice for that. I can't wait for you guys to I can't wait for that to come out. I might play it on stream when it comes out, like the demo, because I know the demo is supposed to come out soon-ish. How soon? Couldn't tell you, but here we go. That looks nice. Go up here, clip 6. Oh, that looks great. Dude, 8? Love that. I'm gonna fill that color in really quick. Roguelike, dude. It's more of like I don't think it's like a roguelike. The way that I've seen it, it just kind of looks like combat. It's combat. Oh my god. I'm yawning, dude. Gotta go. Let me look at the Steam page that I. Oh. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. February 2nd, 2026. Oh, that's so far away. I guess that is technically a roguelike. Where is she? Where's my character? Where is she? Oh, she's not on the preview! Oh, I'll blow up and die. Whatever. What's that project you voiced Dylan, by the way? It's called Zenless Zone Zero Dubs or something. You'll see I'm in a couple of the comics already. Hold on. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, I almost placed my channel trailer. Oh, I don't have it linked up here. Hold on, let me see. My visual novel. What? My visual novel. I'll go here real quick. Yeah, it's Zenless Hub Studio. Here, I'll post one of the videos that I'm in the chat. That's one of the ones that I'm in. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. The art has made such good progress. It looks so good! I know, I'm so happy with it so far. I gotta do her face or her eyes, I guess. Hoping if I can keep this art style up, this should be the style of the visual novel. Feels like that fits more on the other side. Hold on. Control T. Rotate it a little. It's not bad. Could be better. I'm like always trying to find. My lunch is over. Have a great stream. Thank you for stopping by, Earpunk. Too many projects, but I'm one of those people that, like, if I'm not busy, I feel like I'm dying. So it's like, maybe I should get that checked out. On second thought, I will not. It's not too bad. I wish they looked similar. I like the way I did one of them, and now I can't get it to match. Well, actually, that's not too bad either. We go over here. Yeah, I love taking inspiration from visual novels I've never played, nor will I ever play. It's not my fault. Second. I don't think I could ever willingly subject myself to Cyanuta. Wait, okay, 8. Alright. Hold on. Cooking with some gas right here, dude. Gas is being cooked with here, ladies and gentlemen. Redo the mouth a little. Oh, I feel like I can do this so much better. She looks like fucking Roblox face. I'm losing my mind. It's because the mouth is so very, very long. But it's intentional. It's supposed to be. I'm going to find my blur. Where is it? Where are you? Yes. Listen, I'm always thinking about Roblox face. It's an unfortunate way of life for me. Okay, there's that. There's that. I feel like her eyes shouldn't be this shiny. Hold on. I like them when they're more dead inside, but... I feel like something simple like that would look really nice. You know? It's like... something like that. We'll find soft airbrush real quick. Oh, whoops. Yes. Do that. Multiply. Get a small bit of shiny color. Oh, whoops, that's why. I was like, why can't you see it? There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Himora Lily. Incredible. I did the thing where I didn't save, like, for 90% of that. So I'm really lucky that nothing crashed and died. I'll put it all in a folder. So I can make her larger. The evil woman would take her on a coffee date. She will poison my coffee. No, she will just look at you in the most unsettling lizard manner. Himura Lily. I have to sign. I have to use my art tag signature. Sorry, guys. Sweet. Isn't she so fine? I'm going to export this. Lily. Sweet. Thank you guys for joining me on today's 2.5 hour art. Can you believe that? I finished this entire drawing in 2.5 hours. Incredible. Incredible work on my part. Round of applause just for me. I am the most efficient creature on the planet. Whew. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll post this on my art Twitter and I'll retweet it later. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk a lot more about this visual novel as time goes, but I'm gonna do a little bit of research into seeing what I can and what I should make this in. Truly, you are too powerful. Hey, you guys watched it start to finish, dude. I'm goated. Anyway, I'm gonna go do a little bit of research on what I can make my visual novel in, because I'm actually really excited to make it now. Now that I have a little bit of art for it, I'm kind of excited. I wanna make my visual novel. I think it'll be awesome. Saving it twice. There we go. Anyway, I will see you guys. Where is my schedule? Shawty's like a melody in my head and I can't keep going. Got me singing like. I'll be back tomorrow for more Code Vein. We're gonna do another boss in Code Vein. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway, I'll see y'all. Stay super freaky, Red Gang. Enjoy the Sayano Uta music as we fade away.